Hello, chum. It's your girl Ibrahim Blessing, and welcome to today's episode of Learn Data Analytics with Blessing. In this video, I will be introducing you to a very powerful tool in Microsoft Excel that I call Power Pivot. So, what is Power Pivot? Power Pivot is a very powerful tool in Microsoft Excel that would help you work with large amount of data sets. With Power Pivot, you can work with millions of rows of data. You can connect to data from different sources. You can perform advanced calculations using some simple functions in Microsoft Excel. Just think of it as one special storage that you can, get your data from. You don't have to add everything or cram all your data into a single sheet. You can, with Power Pivot, you can, store your data and connect with them at the background, then analyze everything, then create a report, and boom, you are done. So in this video, we'll look at the interface of Power Pivot and also how you can import data into Power Pivot. Before we move on, please, if you know you've not subscribed to the channel, do well to hit that subscribe button and, all right.
For us to open our Power Pivot interface, you can see the option, the tab for Power Pivot. If you can't see this on your own Microsoft Excel, you have to bring it in. And how do you do that? Just click on your File tab. When you click on your File tab, go straight down to Options, select Options, and straight down to Add-ins. When this pops up, come here. Change this from Excel add-ins to Com add-ins and hit go. You can see mine is checked here, Microsoft Power Pivot for Excel. Mine is checked, then hit OK. I have mine here, so I'm going to click on this Power Pivot. So you can see here in this tab we have the group data model, group calculation, group tables, group relationship. We have some commands inside of it. I will just click on manage so that it would bring out the interface for Power Pivot. Clicking on this, we have this. So you can see we have the home tab, design tab, then advanced tab. In the home tab, you get to see, you could get data from different sources. You can see the option clipboard. Do you want to paste something here, or you want to get external data from external sources, or you want to format it, refresh, or create pivot table, or format it. You can also change data type here. The way you change data type in Microsoft Excel, you can format your data here. You can sort it. You can add filter. You can sort by column. You can find. You can perform some calculation. Then you can also, one beautiful thing you can do with Power Pivot, you can create relationship between your tables. Currently, you're seeing is on data view. The ones who want to look at how to create model would touch these features here. So let's go to design tab. So you can see columns. You can add columns. You can delete. You can freeze. You can reduce or adjust the width. You can perform some calculations, like create calculations. You can create relationship, manage relationship. Using the Power Pivot, you can for calendars, you can mark a date table as dates. Different thing. We have some undo and redo feature here if you want to edit. Looking at the advanced tab, you can see, do you want to create and manage? We have the group for reporting properties. We have language. So there are different things you can do with your Power Pivot. So let's just look at how we can import data into Power Pivot. Remember that data we worked with when we were trying to normalize our data, splitting into fact table and dimension tables. We're using that data here. So you can see you can get data from databases. You can get data from data services. You can get data from other sources or from existing connections that you've worked with. So let's look at, if you are clicking on databases, means you want to get data from the cloud databases, from SQL Server or from Azure. If you want to get from data service, means you want to get data from old data feed. Clicking on from other sources will give you want to get data from databases. You can see them, or you want to get from some multi-dimensional sources, or you want to get from data feeds. And you can see the option for text file. Do you want to get from Excel file or from text or CSV file? That data is an Excel file, so I'll click on Excel file and I'll hit next. Then it's asking me what is the file path, or where can you find that data on your system. So I'll browse it out. Since if you have it, I can just paste it. If I copied it, I would have just pasted it, but I haven't. So I'll come here and go to browse. Then where's the data? The data is not here, so I'm going to where I saved the data in, and that's LDA with Blessing here. The data set is here. Then I think I saved it with data modeling data. Yes, so I'll click open. So we have this. We are sure that our first rows are column headers, so I'll just check this. If you don't have your first row as column headers, you might not check this. So the next thing, I'll just click on next. So it's trying to get the data. So you can see here, table import wizard from data source. So it's telling me all the data. You can see showing dim calendar external data, dim customer external data, dim product external data, order fact table. You can see everything here. So I'll just only add dim calendar, the customer, dim product, then the order fact table. Yes, I only work with this data 1, 2, 3, 4. These 4 tables. I'll leave the rest. You can decide to preview the data or filter it if you want to. So when you click on preview, it shows you what your data looks like. This is currently showing us how our order fact table looks like. So if you want to filter, you can just uncheck this, and it will not show this sales amount in the column in the table. But I don't want to filter anything, so I'll check this box back, then I'll hit OK. So I've previewed my data, then I'll hit finish. So the moment I hit finish, you can see success. It means that all this data have been transferred into Power Pivot. 50 rows transfer, 3 rows transfer, 3 rows transfer, 50 rows transferred. Close. Let's hit close. Then you can see it here. You can see dim calendar, dim customer, dim product, then order fact. Can you see? So this place is the measure space. This is where you calculate your measures using DAX. When we get to DAX, you understand better. This is where you calculate your measures, and this is where your data are being shown anytime you import them into Power Pivot. Currently is on data view. If I click on diagram view, you get to see them in diagram view. When you're dealing with, don't want to create relationship, you'll see how this works. You see how we connect these tables together. But for now, I just showed us how we can import data into Power Pivot. So easy. If the data is from database, click on database, or you can also use from these other sources and select the source where your data is coming from. Very, very, very easy and so simple to work with. It's not something hard. You can do some formatting. If you want to format dates here, currently you can see that it's showing as the format is this. It's showing date and time. I can change it from date and time to just short date, this date. Very, very easy. It's not something hard. You can see the quantity is showing this is sales amount. I can change the sales amount from decimal numbers to, I say, okay, I want to change it to currency. You can see very, very, so it's saying it's about to be changed from the column. This will affect how the data is stored. Yes. Then to change it, can you see? Very easy. You want to reduce the decimal, reduce decimal for that column as long as the column is selected. So easy and so simple. If you want to know your data type, just select the column and you see the data type here. So it's telling us, okay, this is customer ID, this is text, this is order ID. It's showing us decimal number. You can change it from decimal number to maybe whole number. Yes. So very, very easy, right? Not something that's hard. Just play around this interface of Power Pivot and you get to understand better. So in our next video, we'll be looking at how we can create relationship between these tables. Alright, we'll see in our next video. Do what to practice as usual. Don't sleep on it. Like, share, and hit that